Hey everybody, what's going down? It's your girl Jay Renee. You know, I always got something to say. Chilling with the one and only. We got somebody. I'm talking about you all. You wouldn't believe me if I told you he lost 115 pounds in 12 months. I'm trying to tell you, this man has cooked for all the celebrities, even the gospel celebrities. Mary. We talking about Cedric the Entertainer, Magic Johnson, and the list goes on and on. Like, I mean, this list is extensive. Y'all give it up. He is changing lives by putting one meat down at a time. Ooh, give it up for the Guru.
It's the big and guru in the building. What's up, family? Pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for joining me, man. Let's just go ahead and jump into it. Where did you get the vegan guru name from?
Okay, like I said, man, it's a great question. I've never been asked that one. Okay. I think that what happened was I started out making food, you know, the inner fat boy. I had to have my sweets. The first vegan meal or vegan thing I made was a brownie. I went from that to cupcakes, and then I created those famous Fluff Daddy pancakes. I mean, and when people would taste it, they would taste the buttery flavor. I tell them no milk, no refined sugar. I can't believe this. You must be a magician or something. I said, man, it's the guru. I'm the vegan guru, and this is how we do it. I also linked up way back with my man, John Sally. Shout out to my boy doing his thing. All love and blessings. And he said, yo, man, that vegan guru, bro, you better take that brand that and run with that. And I never stopped, you know what I'm saying? So here we are.
And what people don't know is before you became the vegan guru, you were still shoving it up vegan-wise, but you were involved heavily in the music industry.
Absolutely. Good food, good music. That's just our way of life. I started out as a producer from New York, come from the concrete jungle, never seen a beach, never been on a mountain. And, you know, went out to Cali with some music, some songs and things. I'm a singer-songwriter. The very first rapper singer in the game, trust me. D-Mac the Ghetto Lover, let's get him. At any rate, I went out to Cali. I met my manager. I got a major publishing deal, and my manager was a vegetarian, turned me on to rice dream instead of milk. You know what I'm saying? Anything that can go with my Captain Crunch berries that wasn't, you know, dairy, I was with it. So before oat milk and almond milk and all of that, I had the rice dream, and it changed my life. You feel me? I started to look into that vegan thing right away after that. But yeah, music, number one. I fed Tupac vegan spaghetti. Trust me, he thought he was all that juice and all that. He smelled the spaghetti. He was like, what's that? I said, hey, taste it. Tasted the spaghetti. That's the best spaghetti I ever had. All right, all that juice, you just went vegan. So, you know, that's the way it kind of started for the Goo.
What was that pivotal moment that you were like, I'm going to jump all into being a vegan guru?
The pivotal moment was, okay, I lost the weight in 11.5 months. I started drinking water. I met a gentleman, Smooth. He was a manager of one of the groups I was producing in Los Angeles. And he told me, man, he had lost a lot of weight just from drinking water. I told him, take me to Ralph's right now, got a gallon of water. And I started drinking water, which was the #1 fat burner, #1 energy builder. And it started to change everything for me, whereas I was able to just get rid of, I read a Dr. Sadie pamphlet. And I picked up the pamphlet and it told me to get rid of meat, get rid of dairy, get rid of all. So I just stopped it all and was drinking this water and eating plant-based food. When I started to really create meals that I was able to enjoy, and then other people would come to the studio, other people would be in the, you know, around me in the food, you know, a lot of major celebrities. I'm here in Memphis, BB King, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, all type of celebs would come out to my, I'm saying restaurant, but to the studio, and I would provide food based on just being in the studio. It became a pivotal point when 9/11 hit that, you know, my music endeavors kind of got pushed to the side. A lot of things got shook up in the music industry. I was like, hey, I got to go full force, man. I got to go ahead and do what my soul is telling me to do, what my spirit is telling me to do. I had lost the weight, and I was sharing this great information with a lot of people. and people were calling me for food. They were always call me for this or for that. So I decided to make it, you know, official. And I went crazy. Vegan Guru just started doing meal plans. Landed Mary as a client for the first season of Sunday Best. And they went from 2 50-cent pieces, dime pieces in the finale. I'm telling you, on the Guru Food. Y'all check that out. Picked up a lot of major celeb clients off of that. And, you know, that was it, man. And here we are. We just running with it.
Now, one thing I love that you do, you don't force people to become vegans. You allow them to come to you if they're inquiring about it, or if they just want to try a cuisine, they want you to cater to their events. And a lot of times, you know, there are people out there, I have met some because, well, I was vegan in undergrad. But then, you know, girl graduated, her mama started cooking. But there are vegans I have met, and they're like, oh, well, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. And it's like, I still love my vegan meals. I love different foods.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's one thing I love, that you're like, hey, I'm here to help.
Right.
I'm here to make you feel good. I'm here to let you eat good.
Right. Yeah. Well, I like to let my people, you know, listen to their body. You feel me? Like I say to all my clients, like, if you're a Mexican, you know what I'm saying, and you love Mexican food, do you have to be a Mexican? Like, you know, and if you enjoy Chinese food, do you become Chinese to enjoy Chinese food? You don't have to be a vegan to enjoy vegan cuisine. I just like to encourage people to incorporate it into their daily, you know, 2-3 times out the week, and listen to your body. Listen to how you feel after you eat that meal. You feel me? So that's how we get down.
Talk to me about how you came up with your one of your other famous quotes, other than "Guru," with with instead of diet, you live it.
Absolutely. I changed from a diet, lost 115 pounds when I changed from a diet to a live it. Stop putting death into my body and putting those things that were plant-based and life into my body. Basically, I got a whole bunch of vegan guru-isms, you know, coming out in my Vegan Guru book. We're dropping that very soon. It's in editing and final touches as we speak. But also some recipes and some famous things for people to be able to do. I share my journey of how I lost the weight in 11.5 months. The energy is that it's and the message is that it's so simple. That's why I say from a diet to a live it. Because it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? We're here to live. You know, we're all gonna die. That's a fact. But we're here to live. You know, so the focus is on the life part. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I've been blessed to experience a lot of different things. I tell you, I'm the Black Forrest Gump. You know what I'm saying? I've been through so many different lifetimes, it seems like. But I'll sit you on a bench with some vegan chocolates, and all my stories is the truth. Let's get it.
Talk to me about your company you had before called Life Foods Company.
Okay, the Life Foods Company I created out in Los Angeles. I partnered up with Sicily's Italian Kitchen. There were 5 five-star restaurants there. We implemented Italian meals. I'm a former fireman from New York, and all of my whole team was Italians. Valerati, Marabli, Giuliani, what up, fellas? And we, you know, they always would cook, you know, in the firehouse. Man, big, giant meals, you know what I'm saying? That's where I really gained all that weight from. And we, you know, I learned how to do some of those things that I do from the fire department and the firehouse cooks. And so with this Italian restaurant, we put 4 Italian meals in there, and they went crazy. People couldn't believe it. Chicken masala, they couldn't believe it wasn't chicken. You know what I'm saying? And I linked up with Magic Johnson, his Magic Johnson Enterprises, his family. His wife's favorite was my shrimp scampi. Magic Johnson's favorite food of all time was my 3-cheese spinach lasagna. He's looking down at me like, hey, man, I don't care that it's vegan. It don't matter that it's healthy. I don't care. It's the best lasagna I ever had, period. So it's a beautiful thing. And, you know, that propelled us into doing a deal. We had a deal on the table with Trader Joe's for the meals. We had a deal on the table with Whole Foods, and we ended up locking in with Whole Foods and having our meals, frozen meals, Italian meals, the Light Foods in the Whole Foods freezer, which was a major accomplishment for your boy coming from the projects in New York. That situation, you know, panned out in its own way. I ended up divesting with the company. They closed a few stores, that particular deal went wherever it went. But the accomplishment put me on a whole nother level when I started Too Good Foods and just started to just go crazy with the food industry, knowing that I could actually, you know, provide these meals for people on a greater scale.
Now, one thing I do remember in particular is when DJ Mustard had this series on Instagram, the IGTV series of him losing all the weight. And it just so happened we saw a chef that frequented the show, which was you. What was that? What was that like to get that call from DJ Mustard? Like, hey man, I'm losing weight. I want your food. I see you doing your thing. I don't know how it went.
Right.
That's how I imagine how it went.
let me make it very clear. I did a restaurant with Big Boy, the radio host in LA, the big time radio host, been there for over 20 years, icon in the business, the voice of LA. Did a restaurant called Too Good Veggie Kitchen with him because I met him in a supermarket, a Ralph's, and it was like, yo, it's the guru. Hey, yo, had me come and do dinner for him the next day. And that was all she wrote. You know what I'm saying? Once they taste the food, I'm a flavorologist. It's crazy. So I met DJ Mustard through Big Boy, and he invited me to do food for him. Man, it was a great experience to work with Mustard, and not only him, but to feed YG, Nipsey Hussle, LMA and our whole family, you know what I'm saying, a mother and a grandmother. I did a whole Christmas dinner for him and about 30 of his close friends and family members. And it was an amazing experience to get the opportunity to turn on Schoolboy Q and all of these hardcore cats, also about delicious plant-based food, but done in a way that you'll smack your grandma, because how you making the mac and cheese like that? How you making grandma's greens with ham hocks that's ham not? What's going on with this chicken? I'm pulling skin off the chicken. It's not supposed to be chicken. You feel me? So great experience to work with Mustard, and been a great experience just being the guru. I've gotten cars sent in from me from Tyler Perry. Didn't even know Tyler Perry sent the car. Didn't even know he knew me. And sent for me to the Dream Productions out in Atlanta. And, you know, just a lot of different things. Cedric the Entertainer. Just a lot of fun with a lot of different clients, man. I did Jeremiah, ASAP Rocky was great. Like all of these different guys who, when they get that first experience, you know, it's priceless. You feel me? So I guess that keeps me young forever, man, turning on all these people to this beautiful vibe, this beautiful vibration of youth and energy.
Now, you got to tell me, what emotion do you feel when you've met all these people that you saw on TV at one time? You like, or even they've listened to your music from back in the day. You just like Cedric the Entertainer, you said Bruce, Jermaine Dupri, which has been in the industry since even before Criss Cross, when he was on that commercial with Michael Jackson. Like, absolutely. How you have to describe to me that emotion, because I know that it's probably like, wow.
Big time. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's been crazy, man. I'm really humbled by it, because sometimes when you're in the middle of things, you don't really, you know, don't register to you. But my family members, people around me, they tell me all the time, bro, you could call anybody and they'll answer the phone. Like, people call me to get referrals to people. Like, can you get Erykah Badu for me? Like, they do that to me. Like, they think I'm just a magnet for talent, which I am a magnet for talent. But nonetheless, it was great experience, man. And for me, it was humbling to know that I've actually touched all these lives just with being myself, just with, you know, operating in my passion. And one of the guys who really messed me up, I was feeding food, bro. Samuel Jackson.
Not Samuel, I cuss a lot, Jackson.
Yo!
On the plane, Sam Jackson.
This dude had me thinking if I didn't get his plate to him right when he asked, what I was about to get full with holes. This man came up behind me in the kitchen, yo. I had already fed the, I did a dinner for Johnny Gill, Judge Mathis, Samuel Jackson. We were all at this, event with Johnny Gill. Actually, it was at Johnny's house. And I fed Samuel, and he was skeptical, but everybody was telling him, wait till you taste this food. Yo, you don't understand this guy. Oh, I'm in the kitchen, I'm throwing the thing up, people walking around. Yo, finally, when I fed everybody, I go back in the kitchen, I'm doing dessert. And I hear a voice behind me. Hey, yo, I'm ready for another plate of that food right quick. Yo, the way he said it, I was straight in the movies. I stopped. I turned around all slow. Yo, Samuel Jackson was standing there ready for another plate, bro. I couldn't believe it, man. So just to be able to experience these things, man, it's just been incredible. I can't even tell you. It's just a wonderful thing. And every day, I wake up with the energy of, I can't wait, to see who's going to be today. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be next that I can turn on to this amazing food and blow their mind.
There's a person that I know you've changed her life for the better, and she's your mom.
Mom Dukes, yo, let's go. Absolutely. No, that's my favorite client, my most exciting client, that's the best client a brother could ever have. My mom was 70 years old. She walked with a cane. She had diabetes. And I came home unannounced, knocked on the door. She answered the door and said, oh, son, what you doing here? I said, I came to fridge raid you. I'm going to raid your refrigerator, and I'm going to change out your cupboards, and I'm getting you all the right foods to eat. And she said, oh, thank the Lord, because I just found out I got diabetes, and I was asking God, how am I supposed to eat? What am I supposed to do? And here you go, coming to my house unannounced. I went in there, man. I switched out everything, bro. Cooked for her for 2 weeks. And it was amazing. She lost 70 pounds. She put her cane down. She went totally vegan. She started making food for the people in her building, the older people in her building. Talk about, what y'all eating death for? Y'all can't eat no death. I said, what? So she goes to the doctor. My mom goes to the doctor. And the doctor said, what happened to your diabetes? She said, my son turned me vegan. 10 years later, at 80 years old, my mom goes to the doctor, bro. They do a bone test on her. They tell her she has the bones of a 30-year-old. 9 years later, at 89, my mom has a fall. She breaks her fall with her left arm. Boom, falls down. Literally, like an old lady falling down. Fall, boom. She's supposed to have a broken hip, broken wrist, broken arm, everything. At 89, a sore sprain of the wrist. That's it. Got up, kept going about her business. 89 with the bones of a 30-year-old. Trust me. My mom will be 93 in June. Call her up, call me up, talking about whatever she want to do. It's like she's 63 right now. It's crazy. So
yeah,
the opportunity to extend the life of my mother, to give her something that, what is the greatest gift you could give? An extension on life, man. And so right now, she's still the same. She'll tell you this whole story just the same way I told you. As a matter of fact, she'll tell it better than me. And she's still doing her thing. So I'm super grateful for that opportunity. And it's just been an amazing way of life to be able to share this information with people, especially family members.
And I've been watching you for a while now. I remember I DM'd you. I didn't even think you would even respond. I was like, oh, this food look good. You said, you should try some. I'm like, he responded. Oh my goodness. He responded. Oh my goodness. The celebrity chef just responded to me. Like, I literally stared at my phone. I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What do I say next? What do I say next? I don't even know. I'm gonna just keep this. And it was just,
Well,
it was just amazing. Like, cause
it's like they think, you know, they see me. It's an amazing experience to drive down the street, walk into a market, and the people go, "Oh, it's the guru!" I swear to you, pull up on me in a car, roll the window down. It's the guru. So I'm like, it's crazy, but that's what I'm here for. You feel me? I'm here for the people, and that's why I'm on this quest to do these 10 eateries, man. You know, put these first 10 restaurants up and running, and for our people and all people to be able to have access to some real quality flavor and some real good food that's plant-based. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, everyday people are the most important, because this plant-based lifestyle, when you put goodness into your body, it will help you not to hurt another body. Like, my goal is to help our people become more peaceful, you feel me? Connected to the energy that is life, not death. We all gonna die, so that's cool. We're here to live. So when you are concerned about yourself, you don't deal with death, you don't kill animals to eat, and you don't deal with dead things in your body and dead thoughts in your mind, it will help you to be able to help yourself so that you don't hurt others. You feel me? And I think that when people take a pride in how they eat and in their health and their wellness, they won't do drugs. They won't, you know, debilitate themselves. They won't take no shit, pardon my French, from anybody that's going to disrespect them. They're going to have respect for themselves because they respect everything they put in their body, and they respect others. So that's the energy that I'm really on right now. You know what I'm saying?
If you could tell your younger self something, like if you want to give advice to your younger self before you became the guru, before you became the internationally known producer, prior to the guru, when you were just Dottie. Am I saying your name correct?
Dowdy.
Dowdy, I'm sorry. Back when you were Dowdy, what would you tell him?
Know your worth. Know your worth. Very simple. My journey has been wonderful, but in my journey, I've been able to see the other side, you know? And the other side is, there's always someone out there who wants to manipulate, imitate, you know, copycat, and just kind of take credit for your hard work. I don't care who you are. If you don't know your worth, somebody else can see it, and they're gonna take advantage of it. And so it's important to know your worth and to stand on your no. You gotta say yes to the blessings. You gotta say yes to who you are. You gotta say yes to your greatness. But you gotta be able to say no. You know what I'm saying? To those who would take advantage and who don't come correct, who don't do business properly, ghetto business, no ghetto business. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would tell my young self, because it took a while to learn that. You know what I'm saying? It took a while to learn that everyone doesn't think like you think. Everyone doesn't have the heart that you have. Some people's motivations come from a different place than yours. So know your worth, stay focused, and fulfill your purpose. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll tell the young Goro. Give thanks.
And do you have a cookbook out? Do you have any cookbooks out? Or?
Yeah, I have my book coming out now. I've been working on my book for over 10 years. It's my story. It's called The Vegan Guru, How I Lost 115 Pounds in 11.5 months. It has a cookbook, you know, recipes in it, but it has a story and a vibration. A lot of vegan guruisms, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Changed my life when I lost 115 pounds, when I changed from a diet to a live it, you know what I'm saying? Those type of things where, you know, I let people know certain little slogans and things I'm known for, but I'm a wordologist, wordstronaut, so I play with the words and things of that nature. So the book is real interesting, kind of reads in the way I talk. So it's a great vibration. Yeah, that's coming soon.
Are you going to open up a restaurant in New York? Because I know back in the day when I would go, baby, y'all have bodegas, y'all have hot dog stands, y'all have food truck. I mean, everything on every corner. And I'm just like, you're a vegan chef from New York, in my New York accent. And at the time, it was rare to have a vegan restaurant there. So will you be opening one up over there?
Absolutely. I'm already in COVID. I was opening a restaurant in Brooklyn and then COVID hit. So that pushed that back for that year. But now we're back in it. We'll be back in Brooklyn after the spring of this year. And I'm also doing a restaurant in my hometown, New Rochelle, now New Rock City. Working on that as we speak. A spot there where my dad just turned 93 last week on the 12th. Yeah, my dad is 93. My mom will be 93 in June. I'm the youngest of 7. We're all still here. And so, but my dad only been vegan for about 5 years, you know what I'm saying? So he's still cool though. That vegan turned his life around, but you know, he done been through some surgeries, and my mom has never been through anything. No pain, no surgery, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely I'm on this restaurant opening very soon in New Rochelle, New York, so that my parents can come and be served up VIP in their son's restaurant in their hometown, and they're in their 90s. Amazing vegan food. So that's what I'm on right now. I also have some TV shows that are dropping. I got a TV show dropping in February with, can't say the name right now, but very, very popular person in Atlanta. And I'm the 2nd episode on the series. And that's coming next month in February, which is going to be amazing. And also doing my own TV things. I've been doing vegan TV for a long time. I've had a bunch of different things almost happen, and then they didn't, but it's time now. So that's where we are. Very exciting time right now. 2022, let's go.
And then you have several pop-up shops going on. I think you just had one in Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm in Memphis. I have a restaurant here in Memphis under construction. So I've been doing pop-ups just to promote the, we were planning to have the restaurant open in past November, but due to issues with construction and of course, the timing in business with inspections and COVID and slow ups, we're still working out those details. So I started doing pop-ups for the people here in Memphis, and I will be in Atlanta shortly. Also, I have a restaurant endeavor going on in Atlanta, and then I'm back in Miami. You know, I did my restaurant in Miami, in Hollywood, Florida last year. And I'm doing another one in Miami. So those are the things that I'm on right now. But again, I'm doing 10 restaurants nationwide, 2022. That's the purpose. That's what we're on. Give thanks.
Tell everybody where they can find you. Of course, you know, you're on YouTube, you're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Go ahead and give everybody your handles for those.
Basically, you know, all I at the Vegan Guru. DA Vegan Guru on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm actually under Dowdy McLean, DAUDI MCLEAN. I think the Twitter is the same as the IG, but basically mainly I rock with the IG, and my people handle those things. You can reach out to me, and the information will get to me. Also, bookveganguru@gmail.com. That's BOOK veganguru@gmail.com, and you can get in contact with the whole team, and we can do whatever you need.
You know, you gotta have a pop-up in Houston, right?
Let's go. You in Houston?
Yeah, I'm in Houston. H-Town, hold it down.
all right, well, we're gonna get it together, man. We're gonna make it happen. That's a done deal. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have my assistant reach out, my executive assistant reach out to you and get some information. We'll make something happen right away for Houston. I love Houston. I came to Houston and I met with Cal Chin, the monk guy. He's like a monk, and I don't know if you know him, but he's in Houston. He's like this monk, right? And he wears a robe, and the people come and talk to him. A buddy of mine, Medina Islam, he played the guy on Have and Have Nots. What was his name? Quincy. Played Quincy on the Have and the Have Nots. He brought me to Houston specifically to meet with Cal Chin. And you know what this man told me in Houston that never seen me before in his life?
What he said?
First thing he said to me was like, you are a humanitarian. You are to heal the world. Put the book out. Put the book out. I swear to you. He said, you will heal the world.
Let me go find this man. Let me go find him.
Tough Google just start crying like a baby, bro. So that was almost 4 years ago. And so since I've had that experience, everything in my life has been towards healing the world, period. Just fulfilling that purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to get back to Houston. Let's get it.
And we're going to set it up, y'all. This is the Talk With Me podcast. Thank you so much to the vegan guru, the life changer himself. Y'all better hit him up, okay? Better do that. And all this information is going to be in the bio. And thank you so much for coming to talk with me.
Queen, you're so welcome. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
You too, my brother. Peace.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your girl Jay Renee. You know I've got something to say. Bringing you new episodes and new guests on your Talk With Me podcast exclusively on YouTube. Like, share, and of course subscribe. And follow us on IG too. All right, y'all. Bye.